Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. The daily lectionary today includes two readings that affirm our Lord's knowing us before we were born and in the womb. Imagine that. From Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 4 and 5. Now the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. And then in Psalm 119, verse 73, Your hands have made and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn your commandments. Consider these verses. Our Lord knew Jeremiah before he was formed in the womb. I mean, how intimate and personal that must be. Our creation by the Lord begins first with our Lord knowing us. The eternal part of us, that is the real us, our soul and spirit, the part of us that's going to last forever, that finds its home then in the body that the Lord forms and fashions with his own hands in the womb. The psalmist affirms the Lord's involvement in the creation as well. The Lord's hands made and fashioned him. Again, such intimate things, forming and making and knowing. The Lord knew Jeremiah and the Lord knew the psalmist. And my friends, the Lord knows us. He knows us both before we were fashioned and while we were in our mother's womb. So when did we stop believing this and instead began believing that God is distant from us and unknowing of us and of our situations in life? Why do so many believe that they don't matter to the Lord, that he doesn't care about them, when in fact he was intimately involved in their creation? Involved before a body was even being knit together in their mother's womb. We are precious in God's sight. You are precious in God's sight. He has neither abandoned nor forsaken you to exist on this world alone and apart from him. The proof of this, of course, is Jesus. The Son of God who came down to be part of creation, to become like us in every way. Because both he and God know us and love us and saw that we needed help, direct help, hands-on help by the Creator who was used to hands-on in his involvement with us for our salvation. We struggle with the idea that Jesus died for us on the cross without even knowing us. I mean, how could he do that, really? Would you die for someone you didn't know? But my friends, Jesus has known us all along, since before we were even born. He knew and he knows all about you and all about me in the most complete and most intimate of ways. And that didn't scare him off. He still chose to die in your place and in my place. And someone who will volunteer to die in your place won't leave you in bad times, but will stick it out with you, standing by your side, ready to help you, ready to hold you, ready to heal you, ready to strengthen you. No matter what. The Lord is not distant from you, but he's at your side. The Lord is not unaware of what you're going through. He knows you intimately and knows your situation. And he loves you. Go in peace. Serve the Lord.